The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of high school volleyball here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP. Apologies for the late start. We were trying to get something new. We're trying to find a new way to kind of try and get our stream going tonight, but unfortunately it does not want to cooperate with us. So we're just going to go and do it the normal way on our YouTube. We're trying to get it through the huddle there on Pine City and still working out the kinks. So we will hopefully have that done sooner rather than later. But for now, we're back on our YouTube, 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course, WCMPradio.com, the site for tonight's high school volleyball matchup. It's an important one here in the Great River Conference and in the Section 7 AA standings. If you haven't heard, both these teams are both undefeated in both the Great River Conference and in Section 7 AA. Now again, the section is split up into two parts, SS1 and SS2. I don't know what that means, but it's in a very important matchup between these two teams, the Dragons of Pine City and the Tigers of Rush City, both playing here tonight, and it is again, I think the winner of this game here tonight is going to go on and win the conference. That's how big this game is. Again, both teams are undefeated in the conference. Both teams are undefeated in section play. The winner tonight will have a blemish on both. Right now, Pine City is in first place in Section 7 AA with Rush City right behind them in second. So this is a very important matchup here for the conference and the section. And in my estimate, the winner of this game goes on to not only take the conference title later on in the year, but also take the Section 7 AA number 1 seed. But we've got a long ways before that can happen. A lot of season left to be played. And tonight we'll see these two teams go at it, the Dragons and the Tigers here inside Pine City High School. Both looking to stay undefeated. No blemishes left on that conference and section record, but unfortunately one will have to have that blemish on their record after this evening's game. We're just about set to get started here in Pine City at Pine City High School. Again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. If you are tuning in and are wondering what took so long, well, again, we apologize. Be sure to tune into our YouTube as that's where we are streaming. We tried to do it a different way here this evening, make it a little bit nicer production, but for right now, we're just going to still do it on our YouTube. So we'll get our national anthem and then our starting lineups, and we'll be back. You're listening to Volleyball on
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Today's WCMP deal of the day is Wrangler's House on Haunted Hill in Brook Park. Get one haunted trail pass for just $15. Experience a 60-plus minute next-level spooky haunted trail. Find this and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh, yeah? Well, Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler, and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill, too.
What about his shop?
He heats that, too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit northlandboilersales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
A duo that is perfect together. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance and Lennox. Dale's is your local Lennox dealer that's committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. With a wide assortment of options, Dale's will ensure your home's air is top quality. Call Dale's today or visit them at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask how you can save on your next AC unit. Lennox and Dale's, the perfect duo. Dealer number E06356.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
That's right, live here inside Pine City High School, where the Tigers and Dragons will go at it. It's a Great River Conference clash between these two teams, as well as a Section 7 AA matchup, and it should be a good one, both undefeated in the conference and the section, and I have a feeling the winner of this one will decide who takes the conference title at the end of the year and gets that number 1 seed in Section 7 AA. For the Tigers, their starters will be junior number 1, Autumn Stream, senior number 2, Cora Sayatovich, senior number 4, Lydia Bankston, senior number 5, Kayla Diedrich, senior number 7, Ella Ferry, and freshman number 13, Abigail Thielander. For your Pine City Dragons, it'll be senior number 2, Abby Agard, sophomore number 4, Taylor Tollefson, senior number 5, Arissa Rydberg, senior number 10, Emma Hermanson, another senior, number 11, Sage Staber, and senior number 15, Carly Jusak. Just about set on that. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom light forest braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Tigers will start with the serve here this evening. It is going to be number 2, Cora Sayatovich with the serve. Here on WCMP 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMPradio.com. It's going to be an ace to start the game for Cora Sayatovich. And a good way for the Tigers to start. And for the Dragons, not ideal. Not the ideal start they would have hoped for, but again, it's only 1 point here. At the beginning of the game, Sayatovich serve is over, dug up by Agard, and this one is going to hit the net and be another point for the Tigers. They're up 2-0 early in the game. So again, both these teams undefeated in the conference and in the section. As Sayatovich serve is over. It's dug up cleanly by Agard. Rydberg gets to it, and Staber will hit it across. Dug up there by Gar. Sayatovich, and they're looking this time for Bankston, and that is down for a kill from Bankston. So Bankston with the kill that time for Rush City, and it's 3-0 early on here for the Tigers. An early 3-0 lead, but not to fear. A light serve that time from Sayatovich. She switched it up a little bit. Now Sage Staber will get it across for the kill, and Sage Staber gets the first point on the board for Pine City. Sayatovich switched up her serve that time, just a light little tapper over the net. But Abby Agard was right there ready for that one. She was not fooled as she got the nice dig. It is Taylor Tollefson with the serve. A nice line drive serve, but it is dug up by the Tigers. Looking for the kill is Bankston, and just in front of the diving Tollefson, Bankston gets the kill to make it 4-1 in favor of the Tigers. Summer Thiemann will check in here for Taylor Tollefson. Nothing changing on the other side for the Tigers as Lydia Bankston, again, one of the hardest hitters in this conference, and I'd beg to differ in the section. Abby Agar looks for the kill, blocked at the net by the Tigers. Kept alive. Staber will push it across, and I think they're going to get a double hit here. On either, I think it's going to be called on Staber. 5-1 is the Tiger lead. Both student sections out in full here this evening. That's going to be long on the serve from Bankston, so Pine City will get a freebie there. Again, I like to call the freebies the one where the teams don't have to really do anything. They just have to watch it go out of bounds. Meanwhile, the Dragon Libero, Mako, checks out. And for her is Hermanson. That one at the net, blocked. And it's going to be blocked by Hermanson for the kill. That'll make it 5-3. Nice job there by Hermanson. She just does great work at the net. Does a good job being aware of everything is. And just rarely makes mistakes. Now Carly Jusak back to serve for the Dragons. It's over, dug up by Bankston to Sejadovic. And T-Lander looks for the kill. Agard right there for the dig. And it's kept alive. Jusak, and now it'll be pushed over. Bankston with the dig. And T-Lander again will look for the kill. Diving dig there from... That was Thiemann. Nice job by her. Tapped across by the Tigers. And now Ryberg will look for the kill. Kept alive by Gar to Sejadovic. And Bankson, just a light tap across. Sage Staber right there, ready for it. And trying to hit it back across. I don't know if that hit the net or if it was blocked. Either way, it comes down on the side of the Dragons. And it's 6-3. Still early on here in this one, 6-3. Tigers played last night. Had a pretty quick game against Barnum. They won 3-0. Again, it was pretty quick. Tigers made quick work of that. The third set, though, they kind of got off rhythm, and the Barnum Bombers nearly stole that third set from them, but Tigers were able to close it out. Off the serve, Sage Staber looking for the kill, but nice job by T-Lander there to get the dig. Ella Ferry looks for the kill. Blocked at the net, dug up by Mako. Emma Hermanson looks for the kill. Dug up by the Tigers, and they will get it back across. That's Bankston. Still alive, hit back by Hermanson. Sejadovic to Gar. Now Ferry again will line up for the kill. It's Summer Thiemann with the dig. To Ryberg. Agar blocked at the net by the Tigers, kept alive. Gar will just hit this one back across. It's Ryberg with the push across. Now Staber. Tigers have it with the dig. And that is going to be a kill there for Autumn Stream. Didn't have to do a whole lot, just kind of shoved it over right on that far side back corner past Thiemann and just out of the reach of Thiemann. No chance really for her to go and get that one. So 7-3, the Tigers lead. McKenna Gar, the libero, back to serve for the Tigers. Gar with the serve just over the net. It's dug up by Thiemann. And Staber will look for the kill, blocked at the net. And that, I believe, was Autumn Stream yet again. This Tiger team has some decent height. Even though they've only got one player, Kayla Diedrich, over 6 feet. It's kind of the same on both sides, but that height advantage might just go slightly to Rush City. Serve is dug up by Gar, and now Staber will look for the kill, blocked again by Stream, and it's another kill, Stream and Ferry there. But the way they're reacting, it was Stream who got the block to make it 9-3. An early lead here for Rush City. This has all the markings of being one of the games of the year so far. Serve is over, dug up by Staber to Mako. And Agard will line it up, dug up by Bankston. Sejadovic, Ferry. That's dug up by Thielen. Nice job there by Thiemann. There we go. That's how you pronounce it, not Thiemann. But the kill there from Agard to get the point back for Pine City. And they'll end their scoring drought and cut into the Tiger lead. They trail by 5. 9-4 is the score. On that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Staber with the serve over, dug up by Bankston to Sejadovic. It's Stream looking for the kill, blocked at the net by both Agard and Hermanson. Hit back across by Ferry. It's Staber with the dig to Ryberg. Hermanson into the net. And Hermanson knew it. She just mistimed it there. And these are the mistakes that both these teams are going to have to avoid here tonight. Both these teams are just too good to have mistakes happen. So both teams are going to have to, as we go along, clean things up. T-Lander with the serve across. It's dug up by the Dragons libero, Mako. Setting it up for Agard for the kill. Blocked at the net. by Sayadovich, and we're going to get a point here. Are they calling a double hit? I don't think so. I'm not sure of what the call was there. But either way, it's a point back for Pine City. It's half. They cut the lead to half. It's 10-5. Dragons trail. Abby Agard with the serve. Over and dug up by Gar. And that's Stream who will line it up. Oh, that was right between Agard and Mako. Neither one of them went after it. I think they thought each other was going to go after it. That's one of those where Coach Tollison's just going to tell them, hey, I'd rather you both be aggressive and go after it than just let it go, because in a game like this, you really, again, can't have mistakes like that. You got to be aggressive, I think, than not. Ella Ferry, her serve is going to go long. That one, I mean, that one, it looked long, but then it also looked like it was going to stay in. That was a tough one, but smart job there by the Dragons to let that one go long. It's 11-6. Still a 5-point deficit here for the Dragons. Hermanson's serve is over, dug up by Gar. Sayadovich, and now Bankston. And yeah, again, it's so hard for anyone to try and get in front of a Bankston kill. I mean, she just does so well. Even when the block is there, she just knows how to hit it to make it roll off the block and either hit your side of the court or hit on the boundary so that you're the last one to touch it out of bounds. Now it is Autumn Stream with the serve, Agard with the dig. Jusak looking to line one up, and it's blocked at the net, but it goes down on the side of the Tigers. And there's another powerful hitter in this game in Jusak. Jusak, a very powerful hitter for the Dragons. We've got a lot of them out here on the court here this evening. Serve is over by the Dragons. Bankston will lightly tap this one across, and that's something that Bankston can do. She's not a senior captain and leader for no reason. She really knows the game so well as she taps it across for the kill. And now back to serve Sayadovich, but she just knows so well what she needs to do. She didn't need a big swing on that one. In fact, I think it might have hurt her more than helped. So she just lightly tapped it across, and it went down in front of the diving Tollefson, and now an ace for Cora Sayadovich. It's 14-7. We're going to get a timeout called here by Pine City as they trail 14-7 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics will leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Also, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. Find out more at embracemn.com. So, the Dragons, it seems like the Dragons sometimes get off to a slow start, and this may be one of them, but this is one of the games where you just don't want to have that slow start because, again, both of these teams are just too good to have a slow start or make any mistakes. This is one of the games that it really feels like it's a playoff matchup. It even feels like a state matchup, for Pete's sake. That's how good these two teams are. That's what the atmosphere is like. I mean, both teams, again, if I didn't reiterate it enough, both teams are undefeated in the conference and in the section. And one of them will have their first loss in both here after tonight. And again, I think the winner of tonight goes on to take the conference title and the #1 seed in the section, but we'll have to wait and see. So far, Tigers have the advantage. Sayadovich with the serve. Dug up by Agard. And Staber looking for the kill, but Ferry right there, no fear. And Bankston will tap it across, blocked at the net, kept alive by Agard. And now it's Tollefson who looks for the kill. That's going to go off of a Ferry dig, and Tollefson for the kill to make it 14-8. Nice job there by Tollefson. She's going to get substituted real quick, and in for her is going to be Summer Thiemann, one of the many seniors for this Dragon team. 8 for the Tigers, and 8 for the Dragons. 8 for both of these teams here this evening. As now Thiemann will serve it. Oh, and it's just long. I like the spot she was going for because she was going to make the Tigers decide who was going to go after it, and it was either going to be the girl in front, Ferry, at the kind of the middle part of it, or it was going to be Gar in back, and I think either way they would have been getting to it late, and I think it would have been a mistake. So that one's a tough one there. I like the idea, but point back here for the Dragons as now the kill attempt from Jusak, and now Ferry, and it's blocked at the net. And pushed across. Ryberg diving dig, set, and it is over the net. Nice job by Mako to get that one back over. Bankston will line this one up. Summer Thiemann gets it. Rydberg to Agard, right to Bankston. You talk about a player who doesn't make mistakes. Bankston is one of them. Ferry with the kill off the block by Jusak and Staber. And it's now 16-8. And we've seen a couple mistakes here by Pine City, kind of just being late to the ball on the digs. But for the most part, haven't made too big of mistakes. Nice dig there from Thiemann. A hit across by Staber. And this one's going to go outside of the poles again. If you haven't watched volleyball with me, I'll explain it. There are poles on each side of the net, and if you hit a ball into the poles, it's out of bounds. Or outside of the poles, that's also out of bounds. So that's why it is a Dragon point. Jusak with the serve over. It's dug up by the Tigers. They'll line it up for Ferry. Blocked at the net! Hermanson and Agard are there. I don't know. They aren't celebrating like it was blocked at the net, so maybe it just went into the net. Either way, Pine City gets a point back, 16-10. Jusak's serve is over. It's dug up by Ferry to Sejatovic. They're going to set up Ferry once again. Blocked at the net, kept alive by Jusak. Nice job just getting her hand up there and keeping that thing alive. Into the net by Thielander. Pine City will get a point back again, 16-11. Head coach Thielander for the Tigers is going to go over, just offer his words of encouragement and let them know, hey, it's all right. It's all right. Jusak's serve is over, dug up by Gar. Thielander will line this one up, right to Thiemann it goes. And Hermanson looks for the kill, off the block at the net, kept alive by the Tigers. And Ferry will line this one up. Jusak right there, steady with her hands, gets the dig, and it's Agard looking for the kill, blocked at the net. Hermanson quickly with the dig, and then Agard lined it up just a little too much on that one. And it's out of bounds, so the Tigers get a point back. And it's going to be McKenna Gar back to serve for the Tigers. 17-11. Gar's serve is over, dug up by Staber. Almost created a problem because I think Mako thought she was going to get it, but nice job by the Dragons to go back and get that one. Now a kill here from Autumn Stream. Staber couldn't quite complete the matrix move to go back and get that one. I'll give her credit, though. She tried. I haven't seen the Matrix, let's just be honest, but I know the Matrix move. I think everyone knows the Matrix move. 18-11, Gar with the serve into the net, and if you're Pine City, these are the mistakes that you're hoping for. You can continue to force Rush City into, because again, Rush City is a team that doesn't make a lot of them, but if you can get them to force consecutive ones, that'll be huge for the Dragons here tonight. Well, actually for both teams. Ferry looks for the kill off the serve, and Mako tried to get the dig, but it goes off of her dig and back towards the men's locker room. And she immediately looked to Tollefson for advice on how to better get that one. And 19-12 now our score as Thielander with the serve. It's over. Mako with the dig to Rydberg. Hermanson. It's over the net. Blocked, and it's not going to be back up in time. A bunch of diving Tigers. They hustled to get after it, just could not keep it alive. And now Thiemann and Tollefson will sub in and out. It's Tollefson in, Thiemann out. Abby Agard will be back to serve for Pine City. 19-13 is the Tiger lead. Serve is over, and it's an ace! Everyone was kind of wondering if it was an ace or not, but it was an ace for Abby Agard. We've seen a bunch of them last night. Between three players, we've seen 16 of them for the Tigers. Thielander led them with 6. I believe it was Sejatovic with 5. And I don't remember. I think it was Gar also with 5. And now Stream looks for the kill, and she gets it right in between Agard and Mako. And I think right now, kind of the issue I'm seeing between the Dragons is just the communication. They're trying to decide who's going to get these balls, and they're just kind of in between of, you're going to get it, I'm going to get it. And I think they just need to have a little bit better communication. And then they're getting the advice from head coach Tollefson as to what needs to happen to make it better. Oh, my goodness. Mako. Ooh. I don't know if you're Coach Tollefson, you want her to do that one again, but she looked at it, watched it, and just at the last second pulled back and let that one, and it was just long. If we had the tennis camera where it shows where the tennis ball lands, that is, a hair outside of that white line. Bankston with the kill. Diving dig attempt by Agard. Does not come to fruition, and the Tigers hold a 21-15 lead. A little bit of a slow start for Pine City, but now you can kind of feel like they're getting into a little bit of a rhythm, and things are starting to come alive now for them as Autumn Stream with the serve. It's dug up by Mako. Oh, and I like the idea from Rydberg to kind of change the pace. She's the setter on that one, but she tried to just push it over to try and get something going for her team, try and switch it up and get the Tigers to maybe get off of their game and start to kind of play a little hurry up, but Rydberg just could not get it over the net. And the Tigers take a 22-15 lead. Pine City will call their second timeout here of the set. And that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, they trail 22-15. Embrace Orthodontics will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. So Tigers do lead over the Dragons 22-15. Timeout called here by Pine City. Both student sections have come out and shown well for their respective teams. Tigers have a good, I mean, they've probably got, I think just right now, I see more people coming in. I don't know, about even in their student sections. I mean, both these teams, both these fans, they know what's at stake here. It's Stream with the serve. It goes into the net. Pine City will get a point back. They trail 22-16. Again, it is such a fun atmosphere between these two teams, both trying to stay undefeated in the conference and in the section as Rydberg's serve is over. It's dug up. And now Bankston, will look for the kill. Dug up nicely by Agar. That one does get back over the net, but it's dug up by Staber. And it's back across, and now the Tigers get the point. They lead 23-16. Over on 95.5 FM, it's Ogilvie and Bram underway. Bram has a slight lead, 6-5 over Ogilvie right now. That one again in Ogilvie on 95.5 FM. Thanks to Adam Hefty for calling that game. Off the serve, Staber with the kill for Pine City, 23-17. And you just can't help but think, if not for the slow start from Pine City, this one be a lot closer than 6 points right now. Taylor Tollefson back to serve for Pine City. Her team trails by 6. The serve is over, dug up by Gar. Sayadovich, T-Lander, lobs it over. Mako, nice dig. And setting it up for Agard off the block. It gets to the back line to Ferry. She keeps it alive. And now they'll set it up for Bankston. Off the net! Oh, and the net was the friend there. No, it's not. Excuse me. They're going to say it must have hit the pole. They're going to say, yeah, I think it had to have. I think it had to have hit that pole on the net, which is out of bounds. So if the ball hits it and whoever touches it last, it's out of bounds off of them. So that must have been what happened. 23-18, the Dragons will get one back. Gar will get the dig and push it back across for Pine City, who gets the dig. And now Agard will look to get it over. Block at the net by Bankston. Bankston, I don't think the Dragons expected her to be there. And she just made quite the athletic play. I mean, she timed that at the very last second to go jump and make the block. And now it's set point for the Tigers. Bankston with the serve across. It's dug up by Agard. Into the net, blocked. And I cannot see the number. Kayla Diedrich and Ella Ferry are there for the block. So the Tigers get the victory in set number 1, 25-18. And boy, oh boy, we are set for a dandy here in this one as we'll move on to the second set, but not till after we get a word from our fine sponsors. So you're listening to High School Volleyball here on 106.5 FM AM 1350.
Hi, Rob.
WCMP.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com. Want to make some extra money this holiday season? Then join Burnett Dairy Cooperative's Cheese Store Holiday Crew. They're looking for temporary employees to assist with gift box orders from October 1st through January 6th. This position is scheduled Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. with an hourly rate of $14 per hour and an end-of-the-season retention bonus. Call 715-689-2170 or apply online at burnettdairy.com and click on Careers.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business efficiently during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Dale's offers a personalized focus and free estimates. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,250 rebates for your air source heat pump system installed in 2023 with 0% financing. Visit Dale'sHeatingAndAppliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
It's 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. The Dragons fall in the first set, 25-18. But now we move on to set two, and again, Pine City had a little bit of a slow start to begin that first set, but got into a little bit of a rhythm, got things going for themselves here late in that first set. So you got to feel it kind of feels like here coming into this second set, they're going to have things going for them, and it might be a little bit of a different look here in set number two. It might be a lot closer than set one. Sage Saber getting the last words of advice there from her head coach, Tollefson. And again, Pine City made a few mistakes there in that first set, but both teams did. But I think it's going to come down to whoever makes the least amount of mistakes here in this game that's going to come away with the victory. As the serve from Agard is over. And Bankston looks for the kill. Nice job by Mako to go back and get that one. Now Tollefson will line it up. Guard diving dig to Sejatovic. Bankston will line it up again. And it is tipped. Oh, man. If the Dragons didn't get a hand on that one, it would have been their point. But Staber and Jusak tried to do their best to get the block, and unfortunately they do not get rewarded. Now again, I'd much rather see them try and go for that block than let it go, because if she does, maybe if they don't get a hand on it, maybe that does come down in the back line. Diving dig from Agard off the Sejatovic serve, and now Tollefson looks for the kill. Guard, oh, and it gets back over. I don't know how, but that ball had a GPS tracker for the Dragon side of the court as it came down. Gar off the diving dig. She did not plan that, but she'll say she did. Great job there by the Tigers, and it's kind of the luck of the dig there, really. As this one is over, Agard again with the dig. Ryberg, and now Jusak will look to get one back, but it's blocked at the net. That will keep it alive. Now push back over. Tollefson with the dig. Sage Staber will look to line this one up. Blocked. They didn't immediately call it, so I think it was blocked, and it'll go out on the Dragons side, so that's a tough one there. And not so much a slow start here for Pine City as it is just kind of the luck of where that ball is bouncing right now. Sejatovic with the serve. It's over. Staber gets it immediately to Rydberg. Tollefson tries to get it over, but it's going to be 4 hits on Pine City. So 4-0, they trail. And you don't want to take a timeout yet. This, I think, too early to drop a timeout, but Dragons are going to have to turn things around here. Sejatovic with the serve. Mako, dig, and now Staber will look for the kill, and off the block she gets it. That's what they needed. The Dragons, it seems like a little bit of their wind has been taken from their sails here in this first set and 5 points. They just need a little bit of a big momentum swing. So a big block, a big kill. As Tollefson with the serve, it's over. And it's going, oh, they keep it alive, but it goes underneath the net after hitting it, and they'll get another point back, trailing 4-2. So those first 4 points, kind of luck of the bounce and just really just, I can't really think of anything else. It's just luck of the bounce so far for Rush City here in the first set. But now Bankston will look for the kill, and really no catching up there. My goodness, Bankston again, one of the more powerful, accurate hitters in the conference and in the section. It's just so hard to catch up with something that she hits because it's coming in at about 90 miles an hour, if not 110. And she just does a great job of squaring it up, getting to it in time, and making sure that and a lot of times she doesn't even have to hit it super hard. That's why she is so good at her talent. And kept alive nicely by the Dragons. That one was pinballing all over the place. And then Staber just hit it long. Can't blame Staber there on that one. They were kind of reeling behind that one, so they did what they could to catch up. Bankston with the serve over, Mako with the dig. And Agar looks for the kill, but that one's just long too. Oh no. They're gonna say Tigers got a finger on it. So the Dragons get the point. It's 6-3. Interesting. So Jusak is back to serve for Pine City. She took something off that serve. I like the idea. Gar, though, with the dig. And then Ferry will get that one just over the blocking hands of Pine City for the kill. And it's 7-3 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers got to feel good about their position right now. 7-3. They're undefeated, believe it or not only in the conference and the section, but on the season. Hermanson looks for the kill, and right now, Dragons just not getting enough swing momentum down on the ball, kind of getting too much lift. More line drives that are staying high and going out of bounds. They might have to look at maybe just not so much looking for power, but more accuracy right now. As Staber looks for the kill, off the block at the net. My goodness. The Tigers just, they can't seem to do anything wrong as Dragons will get the dig. Agar will look for the kill, and she does get the kill in front of the diving Bankston. And that's a big one there for Agar. That's got to be a little bit of a confidence booster. She gets it in front of Bankston. And she'll get a word of advice from head coach T-Lander. As now Sage Staber will go back to serve. And one thing I like about Staber when she serves, she moves back and forth behind the end line there to try and kind of get the other team off guard. And Hermanson gets it over. Oh, my goodness. The diving dig from Gar keeps it alive. Excuse me, as now Agard pushes it back across. Bankston with the dig. Zatovic, Stream, kept alive, and that one's going to come up into the stands. And Stream with the emphatic kill there. And it'll make it 9-4, Rush City. Tigers with the lead. But Pine City only trails by 5 as it's Abigail T-Lander back to serve. Mako with the dig. It gets to the net. Oh, and Rydberg tried to just tap it back across, but it sunk right before she got her hands up. So she just misses, and it's going to be 10-4. And now Pine City will take that timeout on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They trail 10-4. The team at Embrace Orthodontics believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. Again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much to all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this broadcast. You're in for a good one. As right now, Dragons trail 10-4. Rush City won that first set 25-18. Pine City got off to a little bit of a slow start, but after that slow start, they really got things going. And now here in the second set, a little bit of a slow start again, but I wouldn't even say it's so much of a slow start as it is just kind of, again, the luck of the bounce for Rush City. I mean, they're just getting all these bounces to go their way, whether it's a diving dig, whether it's a hit across or a block. They're just kind of getting all the bounces to go their way right now. And again, I think Pine City needs a big momentum shift. They need a couple of big blocks, a couple of big swings to get some kills. And I think, again, just the wind has kind of been taken out of the Dragons' sails here in this first set and a half. Serve is over, dug up by Staber. It'll set it up for Agard, and that one's down for a kill. Agard kind of found a spot that she likes right now. If she gets that set up, she's kind of aiming, not necessarily at Bankston, but that's kind of where she's going. She's kind of, I don't want to say picking on Bankston, but she's picking her spot with Bankston where she's at. And Bankston right now, That's twice that she's been unable to catch up with that one. She's tried her best, but Agard just done a good enough job to make sure that it gets down before Bankston has a chance to get to it. And now Agard will serve that one into the net. That is not what the Dragons need here, as it's 11-5, where when you just get the feeling that you're grabbing some momentum, get a serve into the net. And that's some of the mistakes I'm talking about. I think the Dragons a little bit in their head. So, and again, Tollefson, we heard in that preseason interview with her, well, it was for the preseason, but came in season, is just talking about the positivity that they're trying to create in this team and this good self-talk, as now Hermanson with the block at the net to keep it on the Tiger side for a point. 11-6 now, the Tiger lead. But again, we heard her talk about the positivity, the positive self-talk that they need to have with themselves, and it seems like Dragons might be a little bit in their heads. They need more of that positive self-talk. They need to get in their own heads in a good way and just say, you know what, we're fine, we're going to get back. Block there at the net by Bankston. Carly Jusak, she lined that one up and was looking for a big momentum-shifting kill, but the block at the net by Bankston proved to be enough, and it's 12-6. Autumn Stream with the serve over. It's dug up by Agard, now to Rydberg. Tollefson kind of mistimed the jump, but she got it across, blocked at the net. We'll keep it alive. Bankston will line that one up. And while I don't know if she's got a GPS tracker on her arm or what, but when she is in midair, she's able to get herself levitated enough high in the air to where she can go up, she can locate the ball, and also locate a spot on the floor where she can go with the kill that no one's going to have a chance on it. She's like a fighter jet. She locks onto her target, and then boom. 13-7. As the serve goes into the net from Rush City, and now Rydberg back to serve for Pine City. It's dug up by T-Lander, and now Bankston will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, will keep it alive. And the Dragon, that whistle's going to go on Pine City. They're going to get a double hit here on the Dragons, so it will be Tigers' point. 14-7, they lead. Sayatovich will be back to serve here for Rush City. Serve is up and over, but that one is long, and a rare mistake there by the Tigers. That's another thing. The Tigers just haven't been making a lot of mistakes, but they've also got, again, the lucky bounces just to go their way. 14-8 as Summer Thiemann checks in for Tollefson to go back to serve. Her serve into the net. And again, the mistake after getting a point. You just feel like if Pine City is able to, get a mistake from Rush City and then score a few consecutive points off of that mistake, you feel like they'll really be able to. So back-to-back serves here going to the net. After that serve from Bankston is into the net. But again, now you feel like if Pine City can go back here, put together a few consecutive points, you feel like they'll really get some momentum back and be able to turn things around and try and take a lead, as Jusak will just lightly get this one over. Still dug up by the Tigers, and it's T-Lander, and that one is too long. Too much juice on that hit, and it's 15-10. Jusak is serving now for Pine City. She did the smart thing and just kind of got it into that space right in the middle that you can see, and she'll do it again, this time making Ferry back up just a little bit for that one. Now Bankston will line this one up, but too much downforce on that one. Goes into the net in 15-11. So here we go. Pine City got 2 points in a row now, and you just feel as if they can, put together a few more, they'll get to momentum to shift their way, and they'll really get that confidence back. And I think, again, it is just a little bit of that confidence issue right now for Pine City. Oh, and that one's kept alive that's Rydberg over there. It was dug up initially by Staber, but Rydberg kept it alive and then hit back across. Ferry gets it off the block, kept alive by Thiemann. And now Agard looked for the kill. It's dug up by Bankston. It hits the rafters, but the Tigers keep it alive. Ferry into the net. Yep. It was not blocked. It was into the net. And Pine City, there you go, putting together a couple points in a row here. And now you can tell they're getting a little bit of momentum back. They forced the Tigers to take a timeout, their first of this set. And all of a sudden, Pine City has got a little bit of something working for them. Timeout called here by the Tigers. That'll give us a chance to take a look at our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom light force braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. So Pine City, again, I think after the hot start from Rush City to begin set number 1, just lost a little bit of that confidence coming into this one. Again, this one has all the hype around it, but I think they just lost a little bit of confidence after that hot start by Rush City. But now after a couple of back-to-back-to-back serves into the net, Pine City's put together a couple of consecutive points like I talked about, and now they've got some confidence going their way and they need to continue. And sometimes the timeouts are taken not so much to gather your team and give them the advice. Sometimes it's just to stop momentum from one team. That's really all it is sometimes. Sometimes all you need is a timeout to stop it. Ferry looks for the kill, and Jusak could not get the cleanest of digs on that one. And the point will go back to the Tigers as Jusak will check out in for his Mako. And that's not so much of a mistake. It was just, I mean, that's a tough hit to try and get the dig on. Gar with the serve across, dug up by Thiemann. And now Agar will push it across. I think we're going to get the Dragons. Yeah, they crossed that line. 17-12, and all of a sudden that timeout looks like it's paying off from head coach Eric Thielander. This serve is over, dug up by Thiemann. It's going to go to the scorer's table. Agard unable to catch up with it. She was there, but just unable to get it. So that deficit that the Dragons shrunk down to 3 has now been moved back up to 6. 3 straight points here by Rush City, and that's exactly what you didn't need if you're Pine City. Got some momentum to go your way, and then a big hit from the Tigers. And now the serve over, dug up by Thiemann once again. Agard will look for the kill. Bankston, that one's going to go right to the referee on the ladder. She's okay. Took it like a champ. And it'll be a point back for Pine City. They trail at 19-13. Rush City has just had some big hits at the right moments and the right spots. Continuing to improve off that momentum. The serve here from Staber is over, and that one should be out. It is. Staber went after it, but I think she just held her arm back in time to avoid getting her fingertip on the ball. And that's what the referees see as well. So now it's 19-14. Staber with the serve across. Ferry with the dig, and Gar will go after it. Staber with the dig again. Rydberg will get it out of that boundary line, and Hermanson with the push across. Now Ferry will get it lined up. Blocked at the net by Rydberg and Hermanson, and the Tigers going to have a tough time getting this one over, but they do. Nice job by the Tigers. Hermanson with the dig. Agar trying to switch up the pace. Gar is ready for it. I think she almost seen the future on that one. Nearly diving dig for Mako. She had to go low for that one. Agar will look for the kill. 2 Tigers go after it. It's into the bleachers, and the Dragons get another one back. It's 19-15. That is a big time kill there for the Dragons. That gets them within 4 of the Tiger lead. And again, the student section for Pine City getting back into it. The Dragons feeling a little bit of that momentum as now the serve is over, dug up by Gar. It's Stream who will get the push across, but it's dug up by Staber. Agard will line it up, blocked at the net to Bankston in the back line. Pushed across, Rydberg gets the dig to Hermanson, and now Rydberg will have a chance for a kill. Lightly tapped across, Guard keeps it alive, and now Ferry will look to line it up. Mako is right there for the dig. Hermanson off the net, and it's dug up still by the Tigers. Pushed across, Mako with the dig after getting low for it. Agar looks for the kill, blocked at the net, kept alive by Ferry to Sejadovic. Bankston, she wants this one, and Mako cannot quite get it. And I almost think that if Mako maybe leaves that one might go long. I think if Mako leaves that one goes long on the hit from Bankston, but maybe not. Again, not sure what the conversation was in between sets. I think you want the Dragons to be a little bit more aggressive, and that one off the block at the net. Dragons get one back. Thiemann subs out in for hers Tollefson. Agard will go back to serve, 20-16. Agard serve, and just out. Had a bad look at it. I thought it may have clipped that white line, but It stayed on the opposite side of that white line. We'll call it the bad side of the white line. It goes out. So now Ferry will get it back for the Tigers. Her team holds on to a 5-point, 21-16 lead. It's dug up by the Dragons off the serve. Hermanson will look for the kill. Dug up by Gar. Towards the net, Bankston will look for the kill. Kept alive by Mako and unable to get to it. Agard got the initial dig. Mako kept it back into play. And then Agard and Tolleson just couldn't get to it in time. We'll get a timeout here by Pine City. They trail 22-16. This one right now feels like it's anybody's game. The momentum is kind of hanging up in the air for anyone to grab right now. I'd say it's tilted towards the Tigers' direction, but it feels like we're one swing, one block away, 1 point away from it going back Pine City's direction. I mean, the Dragons have found something here. Late in the second set again, it seems like they're getting off to a slow start here to begin the sets, but then late in the points, it seems like Pine City's finally figuring something out for themselves. So if you're head coach Tolleson, I think you just got to give your team that confidence and just say, hey, we're right here. There's no need to panic. We're only down by 6. It's not a huge deficit. We just have to go 1 point at a time. We've seen ourselves score 4 in a row. We get to 4 in a row, we're now trailing by 2. And we got 2 more points to go. It's 1 point at a time. Do not worry about the scoreboard right now. Just continue to get those points, put together a little bit of a streak, go out and try and tie this one up, and just, not even that, just try and get 1 point at a time. I don't think tying it up is even on the mind right now. It shouldn't be. I think it's just go out, get 1 point at a time, and don't allow the Tigers to get one back. And that will not help, as Agard tried to go after that dig, but it goes off her dig out of bounds. And that's another one where it was, and again, I'm up higher, so I don't have the greatest vantage point to see it clearly. That one almost looked like, again, that if you let it go, it would have been maybe long. But again, I think the Dragons were more or less wanting to be aggressive here in this second set. Oh, with a hand underneath it, and that went around the pole, did it not? No. Sejatovic kept it inside of the pole, and now, oh my goodness, Tolleson cannot get it over the net. It's set point again for the Tigers. It's the mistake. And I think we're going to be talking about mistakes here. That's kind of Pine City's, I don't want to say but it's been the theme of tonight. Just mistakes have held them off the board more than they should. Set point as Hermanson will push it back across, and now that's Stream who will get the kill. And set 2 belongs to the Tigers, 25-16. And we'll move on to set number 3. Dragons trail by 2 sets. On that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll leave you with a smile you embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. So, set 2 belongs to the Tigers, and we're headed to the third with Dragons trailing 2-0. It should be a fun third, and hopefully not final. I would love to continue to see these two teams play. I'd love to see what this game would look like if it were to reach a 5th set. I think that would be insane action between these two. We'd see big hit after big hit. Hopefully this one can go even further. But the Dragons will have to clean up some things. Obviously the Tigers will have to clean up some things too. They haven't been perfect. They have had some mistakes of their own, but I think the Dragons right now are just kind of talking about, hey, if we clean up this, this, and this, I think we're going to be okay. And again, I think the theme there in that second set was be more aggressive. But we'll take a commercial break here. Word from our fine sponsors. Of course, you're listening to Volleyball on
Hockey
WCMP.
practice, running a business. Heck, just enjoying your life. You've got better things to do. Let Jeff's Outdoor Services handle your lawn care and landscaping. Your home, your cabin, your business, they got you covered. They've been doing it since 1995, and they're good at it. Call today. Jeff's Outdoor Services. You do your thing, and they'll do theirs.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hey!
WCMP wherever you go. Download the new mobile app. It's free, and it's a game changer.
Automatic first down.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
Yeah, that app is free in the App Store or Google Play. Go ahead and download it. Both apps, KBK and WCMP. Be sure to download those. That way you can take us wherever you go. Because whether you go out of the range of our local listening area, you can have it now on your phone. Then you can plug it into your, well, maybe a lot of you have newer cars where you can't plug it in, but you can Bluetooth it into your car. Take us wherever you want. We have the news on there, sports, and you might be listening to this game on our app. Either way, download the app. Of course, best way to stay tuned for and be notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event is our YouTube. Be sure to subscribe if you're on the YouTube right now. It's that red button that says subscribe. Click that and like the video. That way you will be subscribed and notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. Third set just about to get underway. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, your customized smile journey starts with the free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom light force braces or Invisalign clear liners. That's embracemn.com, EMBRACEMN.com. So we're getting our last bits of substitutions, making sure everyone's where they're supposed to be. Looks like we're good. The ball is rolled in to Sejatovic, who will serve for the Tigers to begin this third set. And again, it felt as if Pine City was one or two things away from getting points to go their way in that second set. And nice job of getting that one off of the net there by Ryberg. Just unable to really keep it alive. That one was too tough. There's really not much she could do about that. I like the effort, though. Hannah Bombard is in there as well. Sejatovic back to serve here for Rush City. And the serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Mako. Rydberg. Staber into the net. They're going to say it was blocked. No. I was going to say I think that one was just the net. So unfortunately, that one is going to be another Rush City point. And if you're Pine City right now, I think this is what you want to avoid, is avoid allowing Rush City to get these points to begin these sets, because that's been the theme here in the first two. And it just seems like it's had a negative effect on the mindset of Pine City, and it goes off the block, off the net. Rydberg tried to get that one, and unfortunately, that one goes out of bounds. 3-0 now, the Tigers lead. And Rydberg will just have a quick conversation with the ref on the ladder. Conversation over, and the ball will go back to Sejatovic. Or Sejatovic with the serve here for Rush City. It's up and over. Dug up by Mako to Jusak, and Bombard, not enough on that one. It's a 4-0 lead here for the Tigers. But if you're the Tigers, conversely, this is exactly what you're looking for. It's been the same theme here in the first two sets, now creeping into the third set, where you have been able to score the first 4 or 5 points without giving one up. And that's exactly what you want, because you're just gaining momentum along the way. Serve is over and pushed back across by Staber. Now Bengston will line one up, and just beyond the diving dig of Abby Agard. That one was tough for anyone. Agard, I commend her effort, but just couldn't catch up to it. And a timeout called here by Pine City. It'll be their first. It gives us a chance to let you know. Stay tuned to our morning shows for your local sports updates at 7:30, 7:45, 8:30, and 8:45. Stay tuned for those. Of course, our Facebooks as well. Make sure to like and follow those. That way you can keep up to date as to when games are, or even breaking news. I know during the winter, when games were getting canceled because of snowstorms, we were able to go on Facebook and kind of let people know, hey, this game is canceled, this game is canceled, that game is canceled. It was an easier way for us to be able to let you know, hey, these games are canceled, because Sports Update only plays twice a day, I believe at 10:45 and 2:45. So if you're able to get to our Facebook, you can see if games are canceled, changed, moved, this and that and the other, as well as some game recaps too. So be sure to go and like those. KBEK and WCMP both have a Facebook. Be sure to like both of them. 5-0 here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Tigers do have the lead. And again, if you're the Tigers, this is exactly what you're hoping for. Just continue to build off the momentum they had in sets 1 and 2 as Sejatovic with the serve. It's over. Diving dig there by Agard. Now Jusak, and that is a nice kill there by Jusak. Perfect job by Jusak. Exactly where that one needed to go, and she's placed it perfectly. We got a sub here as Bombard out. In for her is Tollefson. Tollefson back to serve. Dragons trail by 4. Serve is over, dug up by Gar. To Sejadovic, and Bankston looks for the kill. Nice dig there from Rydberg, and Tollefson gets it back across. Great job by Tollefson. Now Bankston will get it again, and Agard tried for the block, but her momentum just carried her the wrong way to get that block to stay on the Tigers' side, so it will be 6-1. Bankston will be back to serve. Tollefson's dig goes back across the net, kept alive by Jusak. Now Jusak looked for the kill and just mistimed her hit there that time. It's 7-1. So again, momentum for Rush City here. All they could ask for in this third set. They're hoping to make it a third and final. Pine City looking to grab something, all momentum, to try and push it to a fourth and then a fifth. Jusak with the aggressive dig there. And Staber will now look for the kill, kept alive by Sejadovic. This one getting towards the net. Ferry looks for the kill, but it is blocked by Jusak and Staber. And they'll get a point back. That one was close to reaching the boundary, but it stayed just in that little pocket there in front of the net. Mako out. In for her is Hermanson. Back to serve is Jusak. And the serve is over. Dug up by the Tigers. And Ferry will look for the kill. Oh, too tough there for anybody of Pine City to get it. And it's 8-2. Mako out. Mako in. Out is Jusak. She'll take a breather. Gar with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Tollefson to Rydberg. And off the net. The kill attempt there from Staber. But it is somehow kept alive by the Tigers. They get it back across the net. Tollefson another dig. Agard looks to line this one up and off the block. It gets down for the kill for Abby Agard. And they're going to point back here. It's 8-3. Dragons trail by 5. Tigers again trying to make this an early night and take the sweep. 3-0. But Pine City, again, they built some momentum there in the late parts of that second set. And they're hoping to capture that momentum a little bit earlier on in set number 3. Dig is over, and now Stream will look for the kill, but it's blocked at the net, kept alive by Rydberg. And now Agard, tap across, kept alive by Ferry. And this will line it up for T-Lander, blocked at the net by Agard. Agard with the block at the net, and it's 8-4. Sage Staber back to serve for Pine City. She's going to pick the right side of the court to serve from. It's dug up by Bankston to Sejadovic, and Stream just in front of the dig attempt from Tollefson, and it gets down. It's now 9-4, Rush City. 9-4 they lead. Bram wins set 1 there in Ogilvie over the lines, 30-28, so they went into extra points. That should be a good matchup there over on KBEK if you want to listen to that one. Adam Hefty on the call. Thanks to him for calling that game. Agard with the hit across, but it's dug up by Gar to push it back across. Now Agard looks for the kill. It's off the net and down. And sometimes that net can be your friend. It was there for Pine City. Again, a huge shout out to both Adam Hefty and Andy Beckstrom for calling games for us this season. Appreciate them taking time off of their full-time jobs. Not really taking time off, but taking time after in their free time. Tigers with the dig. Off the block, and Ferry will look for the kill. Dig by Agard goes right back across the net. They'll line it up for Stream. She pushes it. It's Agard with the dig again. Pushing it across. And it's going to be Tiger point. Pine City confused, just as I am. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like the Tigers had it and then a whistle. Either way, Tigers get the point. 10-5 they lead. Ella Ferry back to serve. That dig there, not able to keep it alive by Pine City, so Tigers now lead 11-5. Ferry serve goes into the net. Pine City will get one back. So it's 11-6 now, and Hermanson's serve is over to Zayadovich, and that kill attempt there is long and out of bounds. It's going to be 11-7. Dragons trail by 4. Getting a little bit of momentum back now are the Dragons. Serve is over. Stream with the kill. That just, she knew exactly where to put it. Did so. 12-7. And again, one of the biggest things here tonight I think we're going to be talking about is just the mistakes part of it. Pine City just made too many and Rush City made fewer. And I think that's one of the biggest things here for both these teams was mistakes. As Bombard with the hit, that one's going to go long. But again, these mistakes can be overcome. These mistakes are something that you can work on in practice. Some of it's communication, just being like, oh, hey, someone needs to go get the ball and be a little bit more aggressive. We saw that get fixed there in the second set. You love to see that. And again, the positive talk that Tollefson has mentioned when talking about, I think they called the whistle early there that time. The Tigers got the block at the net. Then Jusak pushed it into the net, and Rydberg hit it and got the set off the net. And then they blew the whistle. I don't know if they maybe called a double hit, but I think they blew the whistle a little early there on that one. As Stream will get the serve across. It's dug up by Agard, and now Jusak will look to tap it across. And unfortunately there, Jusak got into the net. Jusak wanted to be aggressive, get the block, but unfortunately she hit the net that time. And again, I like the aggressiveness, trying to go and get the point back for your team, but that time it does not work for Jusak. This time she looks for just the lift across and got her palm on top of the ball. And that pushes the ball straight to the floor. And another point here for Rush City, 16-7. Again, Dragons are trying everything they can to get momentum back. They're being aggressive. They're doing what they can. And great community. I've got to give credit there to Jusak. She was calling out that entire last hit, who that ball was going to and who was going to go get it. And she let Ryberg hit it across, and because of that, they get a point, 16-8. Cut the deficit in half. That is a great job there by one of the seniors, Carly Jusak. Just make sure they're communicating out there and saying, hey, you. Oh, and Bankston, yeah. Bankston, that one really didn't have a chance to be dug up by anybody. That was in a lane that, it was like the express lane. No one's in it, and you can go about as fast as you want. Sayadovich back to serve now for the Tigers. They lead 17-8 and look to stay undefeated on the season in the conference and in the section. And nice dig there from Staber, kept alive by Agard to push back across. Tigers have it. And Bankston, nice kill attempt, but Agard right there for the dig. And now Mako will push it back across. He'll set it up again for Bankston, blocked at the net by Staber, but it goes out of bounds. Staber upset with herself that time, but you know what? She was in the right spot, right time. I'm not even going to call that one a mistake because that one was simply just a great hit from Bankston. I think Staber was in perfect position. And that one, it hits the net and rolls over. Like I've said, that net can be your friend, and it was there for the Tigers. So that will make this a 19-8 lead here for Rush City on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, they're committed to providing a world-class orthodontic care and friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll leave you with a smile, and you'll embrace forever. Plus, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Plus, they'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. So the Tigers lead 19-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, looking for their second win of the week. Stay tuned post-game. We'll keep you up to date as to what both these teams have left coming up this week. as well as our broadcast schedule. So after the timeout, 19-8, Tigers lead, and back to serve is Sejadovic. Tigers trying to stay undefeated on the season, conference, and section, and that serve is long. Great job by Agar to watch that one go long. But both these teams came in undefeated in the section and in the conference, and after this evening, one of them will be left undefeated in the section and conference and stand alone at the top. Tollefson, the serve is over. Diving dig from Gar. Thielander blocked at the net by Staber and Jusak, and they get one back there, 19-10. So now again, you want to remind the team that, hey, it's not about just going back and getting this thing tied. We can't worry about that. Just go worry about getting 1 point at a time. Get this point, then get the next one, then get the next one. Don't worry about the future. Just focus on getting each point. Dragons do a good job there. They were a little off track of getting that one. And, oh, my goodness, Staber had that one. That was beautiful. But unfortunately, on her downswing, she just, and I mean just, clipped the net. And that would have been a big momentum shifter, but it's a point back for the Tigers. So the serve is over from Bankston. It hits the net. Tollefson, nice dig. Good concentration to keep a hold of that one. Staber, her hit is blocked at the net, and now it'll set it up for Agard. Bankston gets to it. It's staying alive, and now Kayla Diedrich will hit it back across. Tollefson, now Jusak will hit this one back across. Line it up for Ferry. Ferry pushes it. Ryberg with the dig. Push back across by Staber. Gar with the dig now, and Bankston looking for the kill, dug up by Mako. That goes right back across the net to the Tigers, and they'll line it up for Ferry once again, off the block. Tollefson with the dig to Rydberg, and it's Agard who looks for the kill. Gar with the dig on the other side for the Tigers, pushing it across, and I don't know if she kept it up. I think Rydberg did just get a hand underneath that one, but then that one went out of bounds. So great hustle there by Rydberg, but unable to get enough lift on it for anyone to go get it, and it's 21-10. Bankston back to serve. Her serve is up and over. Dug up by Mako to Rydberg. And Agar looks for the kill off the block. Bankston gets the dig, and Ferry looks for the kill. And that is just out of the reach of every Dragon player. And it's 22-10. Just no one on this near side boundary for Pine City, and that's right where Ferry put it. Great job there by Ferry of noticing that and then just making it an accurate hit. Sometimes you want to go for power and kind of let the other team know you're there, but sometimes it's just about being accurate. Pushed across, Mako with the dig for the Dragons, and now Staber will push it back across. It's Bankston with the dig and setting it up for Ferry off the block at the net. Tollefson had a chance, but it goes off of her hand and out of bounds, and the Tigers have a 23-10 lead now, and they look to try and close it up here with these last couple of points. Bankston with the serve. It is over and dug up by Mako, but that's going to go right into the bleachers, and match point has come. So the Tigers will look to wrap this one up, stay undefeated on the conference and the section and on the season. Move to 11-0, and if this stays, Pine City would take their second loss on the season, first in a dual match. They only lost one set in a tournament to Foley. Great job there by Mako to realize that one was long. 28-4-11. Now, the Dragons need 13 straight points to eliminate match point. And it's not that it can't be done. It's just going to be tough. And they're going to have to, I don't want to say be perfect, but they're going to have to be darn close. Back across the net, blocked by Hermanson. Bankston, she'll look for the final kill. That one's long. Great job there by the Dragons to leave that one. That's a tough one to leave, but a smart one nonetheless, as Bankston looked to line it up just a little too much on it. She'll get a word of advice from head coach Thielander. Just kind of let her know, hey, that one's okay. We're still up by 12, but here I want you to try hitting it like this next time. Thielander with a hit across. It's dug up by Rydberg. This will set it up for Agard, and Agard pushes it back to Gar with the dig. Sejadovic. This one's near the net and set up, but I think it was blocked by both Staber and Hermanson. And now it's 24-13. Ferry looked for the final kill, but not to be. It's Carly Jusak to serve for Pine City. Jusak with the serve across, Gar with the dig. Zajatovic, and now Ferry, and that is out! I think that what they wanted, I think what they're saying is, what Tigers are saying is Pine City got a hand on it. I think that's what the Tigers are asking for. Yeah, I think that's what the Tigers are arguing. And they're not too happy about it. I thought it was close, so I can't really say much. I thought it was close. That's all I can say. But Bengtson, she'll look to just lob it over. Staber. Oh, and miscommunication there. Oh, and Staber, great job by getting that one back over. Back across, and Staber with the kill. Wow, it looked to be disaster for Pine City. It looked like it was going to end. But Staber did a great job of just concentrating, keeping up with that one, and eventually getting the kill for the Dragons, 24-15. Jusak with the serve across. It's dug up by Gar to Zajatovic, who pushes it. Tollefson to Rydberg. And now Staber looks for it, and it's into the net. So that great late set run by Pine City will end, and the Dragons will fall 25-15 and 3 sets to none. So the Tigers stay undefeated both on the season, in the conference, and in the section. Pine City will fall for only the second time this season and will fall their first time in section and conference play. And if that is any indication, if I am thinking correctly on the QRF and everything, that should push Rush City to first place in the section. Pine City will switch down to second. Rush City will move up to first place alone in the conference. Pine City will move into second, and those two will stay alone in their respective first and second places, both in the conference and in the section. So Rush City wins here tonight, 3 sets to none, but Dragons had a nice late surge there in the third set, but it was not to be. So we'll take a commercial break, hear a word from our fine sponsors. When we come back, we'll recap this game, let you know what's coming up for each of these teams. Plus, for our broadcast schedule, you're listening to high school volleyball here.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Today's WCMP deal of the day is Ringler's House on Haunted Hill in Brook Park. Get one haunted trail pass for just $15. Experience a 60-plus minute next-level spooky haunted trail. Find this and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh, yeah? Well, Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler, and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill, too.
What about his shop?
He heats that, too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit NorthlandBoilerSales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
So back here on WCMP 106.5 FM AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. The Tigers get the victory here in this one, 3-0 over Pine City. They took set 1 25-18, set 2 25-16, and set 3 25-15. But Pine City had a late surge here in the third set, and it looked like it had all the markings of a comeback for Pine City. But unfortunately, it was not to be, as the Tigers close it out, winning 3-0. The Tigers stay undefeated both on the season, in the conference, and in the section. They're 11-0 on the season. Pine City moves to 9-2 on the season. Their lone other loss was in a tournament to Foley, 2-1. So only one dual match loss here this season for Pine City. And they take their first loss in section and conference play. So presumably, if I know QRF enough, Pine City and Rush City should switch places both in the section and conference standings. It should be Rush City number 1, Pine City number 2 in both section and conference standings. After tonight, we'll keep you up to date on that. But taking a look at what's to come here for both of these teams later on for the Dragons volleyball team. Actually, this is it. Believe it or not, this is it for the Dragons volleyball team this week. So it's one and done for Pine City here this week. This is it before they get back to it next Monday as they get to host Hermantown. So this is the lone match they have this week, and that's unfortunate. That's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth until next Monday when they get to host Hermantown. And but sometimes that's good. Sometimes you get the break after a tough match like this. You can go back, watch some film, correct some things, and then continue to just get better if you're Pine City. For the Tigers, that will not be it for them this week. They will have a varsity volleyball tournament down at the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse Friday night and Saturday. I'm not sure where the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse is, but we can do a good old Google search and figure it out. But that's where this Rush City team will be on Thursday night and Friday night. There we go. And Saturday, it's down in Burnsville. That's where they'll be. So down at a Burnsville tournament at the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse. They'll be in that tournament Friday evening and Saturday morning. That's where they will be. For us here, we have more coming up on Thursday night, rather. We have football coming up as East Central will host Southridge for their homecoming game. That'll be on this very channel, 106.5. Also on Thursday, Mora will host Malacca in volleyball over on KBEK, 95.5 FM. Then on Friday, it's more football action for you as North Branch will host Mora on 95.5, and then Bram will host Barnum on this very station, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. So that's what's coming up for us. That's what's coming up for both of these teams here the rest of this week. I want to take time to thank all of you for tuning in. If it's not for you tuning in, I don't really have a reason to have a job and come out here and call these games. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this and every other broadcast that we have on our airwaves. If it's not for them, we're not able to come out here and bring these games to you. So if you have the chance and opportunity, make sure to say a thank you to these local sponsors that you hear today. Again, we appreciate them so much. They're the only reason we can come out here and broadcast any of these local high school games. Again, the final here in this one on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Tigers take it over Pine City 3-0. Embrace Orthodontics, the team at Embrace, believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. So the Tigers stay undefeated on the season, 11-0, undefeated on the conference and in section play, while Pine City will lose for the first time in section and conference play. They'll presumably switch spots in the section and in the conference. Rush City will take the number 1 spot. Pine City falls to number 2. Same with the conference. Rush City will move to number 1. Pine City will move to number 2, but they will be alone in those respective first and second place spots in both the conference and section standings. So not a lot will change for both of them as of right now. We still got a bunch more of the season left to go. Stay tuned to us. We'll keep you up to date on all of that. Of course, stay tuned to the morning shows on 95.5 FM, KBEK with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk about this game and every other game that went on in our local listening area, as well as some regional sports as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube page. If you're on YouTube right now, you see that red subscribe button right there. Go ahead and click that and like the video. That way you will get notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event. Maybe it's Rush City or Pine City. Maybe it's Hinckley. Maybe it's East Central. Maybe you're wanting to hear more of Bram, more. Whatever it is, be sure to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. That way you are notified every single time that we go live with a local high school sporting event on this YouTube channel. Of course, you can find the broadcast schedule over on WCMPradio.com and KBK.com. We'll have the links there for you each and every Monday, updated at around noon, 1 o'clock. Again, the final here in this one, the Tigers take it over Pine City 3-0. Tigers will move to first in the conference, with the Dragons taking their first blemish, moving in to second in both the section and the conference. So again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks so much to all the fine sponsors, and remember to be kind to everybody. You never know what someone is going through. They could be having a smile on the outside, but they could be facing a battle on the inside. Just be sure to be kind to everyone, because it could truly make and change their day and change their outlook for that day, and maybe make an impact on their life. So remember, let's be kind to everyone here, especially in Suicide Awareness Month. Again, the final one more time, the Tigers take it over Pine City 3-0. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.
Where the real country